fear in your short game. It is paralyzing. It's destroying your confidence. And it's getting you to the point where when you miss a green, you are walking with intimidation, or in your cart, an intimidated state of mind, going up to there going, I don't want to hit this shot. We're removing the fear. We're getting you out of that squirmish anxiety of hitting a shot. And by the way, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends. Here you go. This is what we're going to do. So how do we get a shot to get close to a target? Well, when it comes to short game, there's a ton of different ways to do this. What you have to realize is face angle, path angle can change a whole lot of how far the golf ball goes, a whole lot of spin, a whole lot of trajectory. They all can change. But what we really need to understand is, well, when we alter these things, how does the ball respond? So if I take the club and I swing it along the ground and I roll the face and I hit that shot there, how does that golf ball behave differently on a 35-yard shot? Which is kind of cool. So let's just capture that information there, Gibbsy. That ball speed there was 34 miles an hour. The club head speed was 30 miles an hour. Now what I'm going to do, and let's just say spin rate was at 3,400. Now I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm still moving this out to a 35-yard flag, but now I go here and I hit that shot. And now what happened? The spin changed. The club head speed went up to 43.5. The ball speed was at 36. But the ball, because it had 7,000 RPMs or almost 7,000 RPMs of backspin, the ball stopped really quickly. Now, why is that important? Because there are some people that really like making small swings in short game, and there are some people that like making big, fast swings in short game. Well, the smaller swing that I made, the lesser club head speed that I hit there, I lowered the spin rate. The ball went farther. Then when I swung harder and put more spin on the ball went shorter. Now, how is this applicable to you in your short game? You're one of those people, you love making, like, I can't stand short shots. I need to make a bigger swing. I got a shot here. I got 35. I got to swing hard at. All right. Then what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to hit that shot. And now all of a sudden, that ball flies in the air 34. It stops at 36.5. And that's a yard and a half. So I've got a 5-foot putt. But I swung the club. Check this out. That club swung at almost 50 miles an hour, 49.4. The ball speed's almost 43 miles an hour. Now, I do a little bit of a different thing here. I let this club turn over. That spin rate, by the way, it's 76.4. Now I go like this, and I hit that shot. And that golf ball rolls out. Oh, it's a beautiful shot. So that one there on a 35-yard shot, that went 34.2, so I'm at 3 feet. Both of them are very, very good shots. Both of them are very, very different. So let's come on up here and let's just examine how they're different. The one club head speed, the first one that I hit that spun so much, almost 7,000 RPMs of backspin, the club head speed on that one was 49. This is 34.5, 15 miles an hour out of that. But because I closed that toe, now all of a sudden the ball speed was faster than the club head speed, where the one that I had before, I had a faster club head speed than ball speed. It was 42 or 42 and change in that ball speed, and it stopped right away. 7,000 RPMs of spin versus 4,200 RPMs of spin. And so that thing lands, this last one landed at 24 and rolled out to 34. I got 10 yards of roll because I had hook spin. I had 10 yards of roll. So if you want to make a small swing, now you can make a small swing and you can still get distance. Or if you want to make a big swing, you can make a big swing and it still is going to go about the same distance. But you have to understand how to offset these two. So here's the deal. If I want the ball to roll out, I want to make a small swing and I want it to roll out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let this club come through and then I'm going to toe the club down. So I'm going to let the right hand, my trail hand, turn over like this. So I come in like this from the inside, and I roll that face. And when I roll that face, that thing is going to land, and it's going to have not a lot of backspin, and it's going to roll right up there. Okay, that one there on a 35-yard shot went 33, so I have a 6-footer. By the way, 3,600 RPMs of spin. So look at that backspin there, 3,600 RPMs of backspin. Now, that shot can be very effective, and that club only went 31 miles an hour. So if you are comfortable with small swings, you don't have to make a big swing. You just have to allow for that ball to roll out. Let the toe close down. It'll launch a little bit lower. That one launched at 26. It'll launch a little bit lower. It'll get on the ground a little sooner. Won't carry quite as far. And then it's going to roll out quite a bit. That's for the guy that likes the small swing. Now, if you're a guy that I don't like small swings, they give me the creeps. Okay. Now we're going to add a little bit of speed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the club face, I'm going to open it up, so I'm going to do the opposite. And then I'm going to take the path, and I'm going to do the opposite. And then I'm going to take the face, and I'm going to still do more opposite. So I'm going to start more open. I'm going to cut across it, and I'm going to make sure that that club face stays open. So here, and now I chop across it. I spin it. Now check out what happened. So this one now, the backspin goes up to 73.52. The ball carries 31 and stops within 4 yards, goes to 35. Club head speed at 48, ball speed at 41. So I lifted the club head speed dramatically. The ball speed is less than the club head speed because I'm swinging across that golf ball. So I take out some collision. The club face staying open doesn't make it hook. It actually makes it, that had 1,200 RPMs of right spin, not left spin. The other one had over 1,000 RPMs of left spin. This has 1,200 RPMs of right spin. You can rewatch this and see the numbers, how they change. It's tremendous. And now my backspin goes up to 73.52. That ball stops, and it ends up going 35 yards, which is exactly what I want it to have. Now, you got to practice this a little bit. But when you do, all of a sudden you're going to get comfortable and you're going to realize, you know what? I can play the shots that I have confidence in. When you're playing shots that you have confidence in with your short game, you're going to execute them better. If you're hitting shots and you don't know, you don't trust, you don't believe, you ain't getting no coke. I mean, this is the way it is. You're not like, go right back to what they said at Caddyshack. That's been true for 40 years. You ain't getting no coke. You want success with this, you got to do things that you believe in, that you trust in. And what you got to understand is, hey, I like to make big swings. Okay. Then we got to open up that club face. We got to swing across it. We can move the club faster, and we could take some collision out and add some spin. I like making small swings. No problem. Got you covered too. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to go a little bit more in, and you're going to hook it. And if you're one of those players who doesn't really have fear of either, you need to get both of these shots in here, because now all of a sudden you can play different shots to different hole locations, and you can enhance your short game skills, and that'll help you shoot lower scores. Give this a try. I know it's going to help you out. To improve all parts of your game, subscribe to my channel and click the link below.